Without unions, we would still be working 12-hour days, 7 days a week, with no paid holidays, no paid vacations, and no pay raises. The youngest of children would still be toiling away in unsafe factories alongside their parents. The power of unions changed all of this. While union power has decreased considerably in the last decades, they are still needed to ensure that workers are treated fairly, that the benefits of their labor do not simply go to the few in power, but that they are shared in the form of decent pay, decent benefits, and so on. Labor unions are legally recognized as representatives of workers in many industries that advocate policies and legislation on behalf of workers in the United States and Canada and take an active role in politics. Their activity today centers on lobbying on behalf of workers for collective bargaining over wages, benefits, and working conditions, and on representing their members in disputes with management over violations of contract provisions. In the 21st century, the most prominent unions are among the public sector employees such as city employees, government workers, teachers, and police. Typically, members of unions are disproportionately older, male, and residents of the Northeast, Midwest, and California, all of which are areas where industrialization, manufacturing, and large warehouses are a prominent source of employment. Union workers average 10 to 30% higher pay than non-union workers in the United States. Although much smaller compared to their peak membership in the 1950s, American unions remain a political factor both through mobilization of their own memberships and through coalitions with like-minded activist organizations around issues such as immigrant rights, trade policy, healthcare, and living wage campaigns. Of special concern are efforts by cities and states to reduce the pension obligations owed to unionized workers who retire in the future. Republicans elected with Tea Party support in 2010, most notably Governor Scott Walker of Wisconsin, have launched major efforts against public sector unions due in part to state government pension obligations, along with the allegation that unions are too powerful. States with higher levels of union membership tend to have higher median incomes and higher standards of living. It has been asserted by scholars and the International Monetary Fund that rising income inequality in the United States is directly attributable to the decline of the labor movement It has been asserted by scholars and the International Monetary Fund that rising income inequality in the United States is directly attributable to the decline of the labor movement and union membership. Want to make America great again? Then join the union.